There you go.
Yay!
All right. So we need to get everybody's numbers. Has everybody done their average?
I've done just my rankings. I didn't do anything else yet.
I did my rankings and I put in the expert ranking.
I'm putting that in right now.
Yeah, that was something I forgot to do. Does somebody have the expert rating offhand?
I do. I've got them up right now. So
Okay.
duct tape was number 1, which
Okay.
I think their idea is stupid, but whatever. Then the personal flotation devices is 2. The map is 3. Sleeping bags is 4. Matches are 5. Food is 6. Clothes are 7. Sorry, I'm going slow. I'm typing it in while I do it. Fishing poles is 8. Parachute is 9. I cannot type and talk today. That sucks. Insect repellent is 10. Water purification is 11. The yellow frisbee is 12. The magnetic compass is 13. Whiskey is 14.
Did anybody get any right?
Okay, hang on.
I got insect repellent and frisbee.
Get a single one right.
I got none of them right.
I came close on some of them, but I didn't get them right.
Yeah, me too.
Well, a lot of these don't make sense.
So it gives. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, it just didn't make sense.
Well, like the yellow frisbee,
If somebody has a bunch
you
of broken
could.
bones, exposed, like to me, somebody has broken bones with exposed flesh, you probably have whiskey to purify it.
That's
what
what
my
I was
thought.
thinking.
The canoes, and also if you're like stranded, you're supposed to sit still. So I was thinking more long-term stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking
Yeah,
okay, food's the most important, matches the most important, water purification has got to be up there. The fishing poles are broken, so I'm like,
You could use that as like a splint for the broken leg.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
And like
So-
the frisbee, they were like, you can boil water in it. I'm like, it's plastic, it will melt.
Yeah.
For frisbee, I thought maybe catching like the rain, so you don't have to purify the water.
That's a good idea.
And then I was like, well, what's the point of having a map if you don't have a compass to know which way you're going? You could be going
Right.
downstream when you mean to go up. Yeah, that's why I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Why would a compass be so low on that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have the compass super high, but that's because I thought more of, I'm already on a trip with idiots who decided to crash their canoes.
Right.
So the canoes are trash. I'm just going to use them to help build me a shelter. And water to me is number 1. I've got to have water. I can figure everything else out. It's always water, shelter, food.
I put sleeping bags important because they need to keep warm because the temperatures drop.
Yeah, that was actually my number 2 because it can keep them warm and we can use it as shelter depending on what all's around to lean it up against
Right?
and whatnot.
You could like tie it up with the parachute cord.
Exactly. Parachute cord was 3.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think we're all on the same route.
I had parachute cord not that high, but I had it high.
I had it at 7.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, for me, my number 1 was food. Next was matches, because I feel like matches, if you have a fire going constantly, someone can see, and you could also purify water. So it's kind of like that's more important than because it has more than one purpose.
Yeah, I didn't agree with theirs.
Cassie's having issues with the inside. I'm gonna send her again.
I will be honest and upfront with y'all. When I did this one, I looked at my husband and I said, "Okay, Mr. Survival Man, here's what my assignment is. Tell me your ideas and explain yourself." So he explained this all to me, and I'm like, that makes perfect sense.
And then he was wrong.
And then he was wrong. Yeah, he's going to love what the experts say. He'll be like, are you freaking kidding me?
I don't agree with the experts.
I don't either. I think duct tape is not number one in my opinion.
I mean, I will say this. I have known people to make trips with, like, you can make a homemade canoe out of plywood and duct tape on it.
Yeah.
I guess it would be possible to rebuild the canoe, but I'm like, what's the point of rebuilding the canoe if you don't know where you're going?
Exactly.
Yep.
And I was like, and there was also a portage route. I'm like, so obviously they could walk out. So it's going to be higher because you walk out there. Then I'm like, what's the point of sleeping bag? It's raining all the time. Yeah, that's also, I was like, you know, and then the wet clothes, I was like, well, that's got to be. I thought wet clothes would be worse because it's like wet. You already have clothes on.
Right. I guess they could like hang them up to dry and then somebody
like
puts them on and then those people dry their clothes and then they, I don't know, they switch.
Yeah, in the like 20 minutes that there's not rain that day.
Right.
But yeah, and whiskey was up on the top because I'm like, those that have the cuts and abrasions, it's disinfectant.
I
It
had
kills
it as
crap.
number 12.
That was my insect repellent.
I had that as 11.
What was my 11? Clothes was my 11. My husband was like, the personal flotation devices, I don't care about them. Or the Frisbee.
The Frisbee was last on my list.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Sorry, I'm telling Cassie how to join the call here.
It's fine.
You're good. I'm doing math, which is dangerous.
Are you using the Word document or the Excel spreadsheet?
I'm using Word.
If you use the Excel spreadsheet, it calculates it for you.
Yeah, I would have thought that, but I didn't think smart enough.
Because the way they calculate it is different than you might think.
Well, I saw that it's
What do you mean?
my minus the expert rank for my individual error, right?
But when I put it into the Excel
you need
spreadsheet,
that.
you have to. I don't understand its calculations personally.
Okay.
It doesn't calculate it straight as B minus D.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah, for your individual error. Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
So I recommend the Excel spreadsheet.
Okay. Let me see if I can get that. There it is.
Did everybody
Sorry,
post their scores on the discussion board?
Did we what?
Did you guys all post your scores on the discussion board?
No. Were we supposed to?
Your whole lineup?
I thought just the group leader was supposed to after our meeting.
Yeah. Well, here's what's confusing. This is why I'm asking that. I was wondering if that was something we were supposed to. Because on the case study, it says when we're doing this, we're supposed to calculate the group ranking. But now that we know the expert ranking, are we supposed to, ignore that we already know the quote-unquote answers?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
Because I
Yeah,
don't
I
agree
thought
with their ranking, so I would still make some difference.
oh,
Right.
okay, all right. So that's not like, how could there be an error when I see it right in front of me? Like,
Right? I didn't get that either.
and then I also need the average of all the individual scores. Right. So one of the things, if you guys could just email me your scores, and then I could do it myself.
Okay.
All I need is your overall score. I don't need the line by line.
So like my individual score.
Exactly, like after you tally it up.
Okay. It's like I can just email you the spreadsheet when we're done.
Yeah. Why does mine not let me enable? There we go. Much better.
Hey, Cassie says she thinks she's got it.
Yay.
Yep, there she is. Hello?
Hello, am I in?
Yes.
Yay!
That was so hard. I had to like go into Hangouts and I had to go in and accept everything because for some reason we like weren't friends or something. I don't know. I didn't get it from my end.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's all right. The first time you do it, you have to accept it. So that's why I was trying to like get you to get into Hangouts and stuff.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, no worries. No worries. I messed up for like 10 minutes at the beginning. So basically, what we're just talking about is we're talking about the scores. If you just email me your individual score, because there's a couple of things I need to compile at the end. Now we just need to come up with a group ranking of how we feel.
You want me to email them to you right now?
Yeah, just your. I mean, before I turn this in, I need your individual overall score.
Okay.
So you guys can all just put it in the Hangout chat.
Okay.
That makes it easier. Or email me,
Okay.
whatever.
Let me do that right now. It's so hard.
All right. But so as for the group portion, what do you guys want to have as number one?
I put the sleeping bags on mine.
That's
I don't
what
know, you guys-
number one.
You did sleeping bags too?
Yeah, it's wrong.
It's wrong? I haven't seen them.
The experts are dumb.
Yeah, I don't agree with the expert ranking.
Well, for me, in like survival thing, the first thing they always say, the most important thing about survival is being seen and water. And so to me, I'm like, matches both of those. You can boil water,
Right.
and you'll be seen by the smoke, and it'll keep you warm. So I'm kind of like, that's always thought, like, the fact that it's 30 dry matches, you should be able to do something.
Yeah, I agree.
If we can't
And
start a
it's-
fire with 30 matches, no problem.
Yeah, and I'm like, and they said it's 4 days till someone notices it's missing. So I was like, 30 matches, and you can go through 5 days, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's why I always thought. I thought like matches because you're sitting still. You're not, and like personal flotation devices, all that stuff. I was like, well, you're not going to try to go down the river. You're just going to try to make yourself seen. They know where you're going.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then like people with broken bones, again, I was like, why wouldn't you have whiskey? I mean, that whiskey is 90% alcohol.
Yeah.
Like that's basically like it'll kill you if you drank it. So one thing you can use it for is for cleaning.
Yeah. Sterilize some wounds.
Yeah, so I was like, that doesn't make sense.
And we can make the fire bigger with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Make it
What
torch.
do you think? So with the whiskey.
So, I mean, I would like matches one, but if you guys want something else one, what do you think?
I think matches, I could put that as one, because the reason I chose sleeping bags was for warmth, but like with matches, you can easily make fire for the warmth as well.
yeah.
I
I'm
think-
good
Right,
with
so I'd be fine doing that.
I agree.
I'm good with matches.
And then, because we all agree warmth is important, so back number two.
yeah.
I do kind of agree that clothing, you guys explained it, should be higher than I put it. What do you think would be number three, though?
I think water purification because, yeah, we can boil water, but at the same time, that is really a lot of time consuming, and you have to have water to survive.
That's what
Yeah,
I
we
put
might not-
on mine for number 2 would be the water purification tablets.
So you think number 2 would be the tablet?
I don't think that's that important.
I think it can be number 3. I mean, it was my number 1, but I get where they're coming from on the sleeping bags, and so I'm agree, but I think it needs to be up there.
Yeah.
I think
All right. Any other? So tablets number 3.
What did we put as number 2? Sleeping bags?
Sleeping bags.
Okay.
You and Leanne convinced me.
yeah, they're kind of important.
It is. I will tell you, it's partially because my brain is mush right now, so I'm like, whatever. I'm helping train new employees, and wow, I have a
That's
new
hard.
appreciation for teachers.
And then, would you guys say food is number 4, or do you want to say something else?
I said the food, and maybe you guys said something different, but I said like the fanny pack of food, cheese, salami.
Right, I put that as
Yeah.
4.
See, food was down at 7 for me.
7.
Duct tape.
I still
Yep.
had the map higher too, so I think the map.
I
is
still
important.
I still had the parachute cord and the duct tape because that can help us build shelter. Because
Yeah,
we can still forage for food like berries, and one of us
And you
is
can
not
go like
or
4
can
days.
try and, use. Hopefully, we have a knife on our body that we can get the fish with. It's not going to be easy, but we can live on berries and leaves and crap.
All right. So you say duct tape is number 4 then? I'm okay with that. That makes sense with the shelter.
Yeah.
Number 4.
So which one did we do 4? Sorry, my thing's echoey.
Duct
Duct
tape.
tape, yeah.
Duct tape. Woo!
Duct tape.
Hey, I win something. Wait, it's not winning. Never mind. Sorry.
And then, so anybody have an idea
Whiskey
for number
was-
5?
What
Whiskey
did we
was my
put for
number
number
5.
3?
The water
3 was-
purification.
The
tablets.
water? Okay, I put whiskey pretty high up too, just because it says everyone has cuts and bruises and there's somebody that broke their leg. So to like disinfect it, you pour the whiskey on and stuff.
That's where I'm at.
And what you were saying about the fire too, you could put it in the fire.
Yeah, I thought it was number 5. I had whiskey at 5.
I'm good with 5 for whiskey.
Yeah.
All right, number 6.
The matches were my number 6. So
Maybe the parachute cord.
That's where I was thinking.
You
That
can
would go. Yeah.
build your shelter.
Yep.
Then I would say the clothes would go after that because you use the cord to dry them. I do agree with that being number 7.
Okay.
Okay, I can go with that.
I had to
Yeah, if you
close
went
at
to
14 because I was like, if they're wet, there's nothing you can really do with them.
You can dry.
But that makes sense
That's
to
what I
dry
said.
them out and actually use them. I didn't think
Yeah, that's
about
what I
that.
said. Then somebody have an alternate change of clothes would be a good idea. And that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think the map should be pretty high up in the importance.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it being 8.
I had the map as 5.
I had it as 8, but that's because I had food as 7. See, I'm not going to make us starve for more than like a day.
True.
So I'd say either food or the map, either one.
I think the map and then the food.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Number 10.
Compass.
See, I thought that, but
My 10 was the fishing poles, because even though they're broken, you can still use them to like, because it doesn't say the guy has a compound fracture, so you can still splint him because he can't move it. We can't try to set it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm okay with fishing poles. It said they were broken, so I took it a little like they're absolutely useless, but it doesn't say anything about like the string, the hook. So I'm
Yeah.
like, so it probably has all that. So even if it's broken, you can still fish it.
I would say you
Yeah,
could probably
we
still
still have the
like
line.
do a makeshift pole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, so number 10, pole.
Yep.
Then 11 would be the compass or insects.
I had
The what?
insect repellent.
I'd
Compass.
say.
I would
11 is bug.
I think yeah. 11 is bugs.
12. We're down to frisbee, flotation devices.
Compass.
Yeah, I'm good with compass.
yeah.
I mean, to me personally, I feel like the flotation devices should last because I wouldn't try getting in the water.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
With people being
splintage.
wounded and
I'm just thinking, last resort, you could use that as splintage on things too.
Well, I was thinking devices like those crappy foam things that you wear.
Oh, yeah, probably.
yeah,
Like not anything sturdy, just like crappy foam.
yeah,
Okay. So does that mean
Alright.
frisbee 13?
yeah.
Okay. Hey, it's
I mean,
entertainment.
frisbee, I always felt like you could catch rainwater with. If it's frisbee's usually bright colors, you could put it out there to catch someone's attention.
Well, and you can use it to entertain yourself so you don't go crazy.
I like it. My persuasion score sucks.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at the. I thought we were supposed to look at the expert rankings afterwards.
We were supposed to, but then the instructor sent them early, and so I don't know.
That's all right.
Yeah, and I totally see what you mean by it does not calculate it normal.
No, it's really weird.
What do the experts have it ranked as? Ranked everything.
Oh, completely backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like duct tape is number 1. Flotation devices
Then
are
the
number
flotation.
2. The map is 3.
Yeah, I think the expert thought fix the boat and get out of there.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what it says.
Yeah.
This is what it reads. It says the experts think that the best course is to repair one of the canoes, send 2 people of the most experience and least injured to paddle down to a road and go to the town because a search party won't come for forever.
That's a good idea.
The food, and then it says, let's see, food's way down and there's minimal protection from rain and cold since the tent and tarps are lost. Cold and rainy weather, blah blah blah. It's estimated the group of 2 would move faster than everyone. Well, duh. But I don't think I would trust a stinking duct taped canoe.
It's possible. Like I said, people who've gone down the river around here on duct tape canoes. I mean, I wouldn't do it. Like,
I'm just thinking if we're silly enough to go into rapids that are logically going to crash our canoe like that, we probably aren't the best architects to put a canoe back together.
that's how I feel. No, they didn't even know that they should take a portage route because they can't handle rapids, and they probably
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to know where their bearings are still. They wouldn't be able to know how to do that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, if they didn't have the skill to get through the rapids, how are they going to have the skill to keep going?
Exactly.
Because they're in the rapids now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Alrighty, that's everything we need really for this. The rest is me just crunching numbers, which we've already done that. And then I'll just type it up and turn it.
Do we need to send you our spreadsheets?
Yeah, if you want to send me a spreadsheet, or you just all I need is your average
Okay.
or your individual.
Hold on. Let me get this stupid thing to work.
I sent you my individual score in the chat.
Yeah, I see that.
An individual score?
Yeah, so if you put your numbers into the Excel spreadsheet, it calculates your score.
Okay. I didn't know there was an Excel spreadsheet for it.
It was on the same message that he gave us the experts on. It's an announcement from the 9th.
That's why. Okay. Because I looked at that, I just kind of glimpsed at it, and then I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't read it until after our meeting.
That's what I was under the impression of too, yeah. So I just
Okay.
emailed my Excel spreadsheet just on the Gmail that we have going.
Okay. I see that. Okay, I'll get mine figured out and I'll send it to you as well in the next couple minutes.
All right.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks.